Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benzo, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of all the way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Stood strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Time to run it all. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself there getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up.
Good morning all. Yes sir, yes sir. Hope everyone is good, hope everyone is well. Let's go. Hope everyone is good. Hey, last year TS exclusive lifetime. Yeah, you won that. Don't ask for more. Don't be greedy motherfucker. Enjoy your birthday. Otherwise, you see what happens. This birthday, I'll kick you out the group. How about that one? You enjoy that one? That's what I'll do. I'll kick you out the group. That's your birthday gift this time. Happy birthday, man. Alright, let's go. Let's have a look what we got going on today. Check the calendar and take it from there. So today's gonna be a Thursday here. A bit of Euro news, but all later. This press conference, actually someone from Bank of Japan is also speaking in this press conference. From reading this morning, I read that. But it's all in New York, so nothing really to worry about London here. Which is always nice that we don't really have to do some BS for London. Yeah, so New York 4:15 we have financing rate. We're gonna have monetary policy statement and then a press conference at 4:45. So basically, whole of New York is cooked for the euro. But for London session, nice and clean. So let's have a look what we got going on the charts and take it from there. So first thing is here, gonna look at GJ. If we look at GJ daily time frame here, we can see daily time frame closed bearish here, and yeah, let's go bring this daily support down here as well. See if we can drag this from up here. Bring this down here. Put this DS and 4-hour time frame at the moment here. See what the 4-hour time frame is saying. So bullish candles on 4-hour time frame. This is previous 4-hour support that we can remove. Okay, so mixed session bias on GJ. 30-minute looks like that. 15-minute looks like this. All right. So we have a 15-minute resistance here. Mixed session bias, I would like to see sells below. Sells below what? Sells below what? Technically here actually does work, right? And then watch this previous 1 hour. Yeah, so we could see sells below this range here, start to move down towards this next support down here, especially if we're grabbing liquidity from the top of the range. Now the buys, I'd love to see structure in here, support to be formed, and then boom, can look for the buys above this range like this to continue up bullish here. So that's something I would look at for the buys. Watching this level kind of here is where I'd watch this level, as this level is kind of like, you know, could give us some issues here. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. Now moving on to gold here. Gold actually pulled back over Asian. We've been seeing Asian push, but it's actually pulled back today. Daily time frame, of course, still super bullish right now. And we look at 4-hour time frame. It has created our first 4-hour resistance since about Wednesday, Tuesday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. CR7, yeah, you know, classic 7 candles. And now we see the retracement. So let's see what we got on this. So we are mixed session bias. Technically, you know, you can be taking potential sells if it makes sense. I don't really like to sell gold too early here. But, you know, it can also be a potential option there as well. So we're going to see how price looks with that. I just need to adjust my mouse pad. Give me 1 sec. It is annoying me, the current position. Okay, good. So if we're looking at, let's fix this, Mr. Gold here, 1-hour time frame has resistance, same as the 4-hour, 30-minute the same, kind of the same. So moving down here, bearish. We have a support here. Where's our, this is our 15. Let's see what we're working on 30 down here. All right. So sells below here could make sense. If not, the buys realistically above the 4 hour look better. Or if we form nice supports from down here, we could look to buy a setup 2 back up. But we need to see, because we have lower high, lower low, lower high, potential lower low. I need to see change of structure to being able to get towards the upside, right? And then from there we can take it from there, right? We can take it from there and see what ends up obviously happening for more buys. Obviously breakouts later would of course make sense. It's definitely easy to happen. It's not crazy to happen, right? But yeah, let's see what happens. John's saying it's rare for me to say that, but market must correct at some point. This could be the day. Well, what's nice, man, is that yes, you know, it's hard to say, but we do at least have a 4 hour giving us a resistance. So we're not doing it blindly, right? Which a lot of people are trying to do. Can't tell you how many people are probably trying to short these tops, trying to get in, right? So we'll see what ends up happening with that. Now, if we go into DAX here, good old DAX, see what DAX is doing. Start off on daily time frame. Can remove some of this. So previous daily closing a bearish here. This we can make this the daily resistance. BR. Can remove all of this. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Next daily resistance is up there. Beautiful 4 hour candle close as well. Break of structure. Looks like we want to tap into this 4 hour resistance. 1 hour time frame looking like we are moving towards that 1 hour resistance up here. 1 hour. And if we're looking at 30-minute time frame, have a resistance right there, 15-minute resistance right there, same. So obviously buys above here would be nice. A bit early though for me to buy. I need to wait at least another 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes actually, to be able to take the buys. So hopefully in that time we can pull back, grab liquidity. But with mixed session bias, I do see also the option to take sells below this low here as well. Makes sense for me to take sells. Previous daily close bearish. If this is just a liquidity grab early and we flip, then I can look to take sells, fill some of this range. So pretty simplistic plan here on DAX and overall. So now it's just a matter of waiting game, and we're going to see what ends up happening. So hopefully the analysis made sense for all you guys. Everything is clear. And yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. So let's see what ends up happening. Let's see what ends up happening for this session. And take it from there. So appreciate everyone showing up. And let's go. Let's go. So yeah. Need to change? Yes, I'll change. Thank you. How much of us? 200 of us in here. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. People are lazy to show up for analysis these days. I've noticed a downtrend in people showing up for analysis. Would this make sense? Gold? It's too early, man. Just showed up to the charts. I haven't even analyzed. Never a time I trade. You know, never a time I take a trade. I mean, when's the last time, if you check the over a year journal, there's rarely a time. I think maybe once I've maybe taken it. If we look, let's go find here, 9:30, and it was a loss. You know, so I don't think, you know, it's like, you know, and I literally write here a broke plan, which was trading too early, right? So let's see if there's another time. 9:55 here. I think 9:55 is okay. You know, 5 minutes before. That's okay. And that was obviously like a heavy day. This must have been a heavy day. Let's see. Yeah, heavy day. You know what I mean? So when you have a heavy day like this, it's pretty clear, right? Because we're just breaking out into all-time highs. 205, man. Look at the price. 205s, you know? So it was all-time high business. So on a heavy day like that, I think you're overall fine to execute a little bit earlier, but that's still only 5 minutes before I would normally execute, so I don't really see that as a big deal. What else? And that's really it. Nothing before that. Actually, this one, 950, was another loss. 945 was a break even. I mean, if we look at the stats, every time I've only won once, and the only time I won at that time was because of it was a breakout phase, you know. So for me, no. But as a setup formation, yes. You know what I mean? Like if the way it looks. Let's have a look at some plans here. I want to see some plans. Sells below here, set up one. Wait, when was this? This was very early you made this plan, right? This was when we were here, yeah. Okay, yeah, at the time it was fine, but it's too early to take the trade anyways. Yes. I would like to see a sell plan there as well. Let's see. Because it's mixed bias. Buys from the bottom, okay. Sells, okay. Very good. Sells, not this one, the one below. So the close, but the one below. See, this is what you guys are sending plans, but remember what I said. If you're sending plans and there's something different in your plan, you have to mention to me. Because I'm seeing mistakes. If I'm not, you know, you guys need to say, hey Harry, can you check my plan? On my plan I drew my cells different. Is that correct? You know? Right? So if you guys have different things, you need to be showing me. Buys make sense if it dumps. Liquidity grab close below, cool. Yeah, you need only set up 5 would work. Yes, no sell plan. Yes. 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 Again, below. Not above, below. Same mistake. Yes. Yes. Okay, cool. On DAX, why did you plan for sells early like that? It's not early. Your sell plan is earlier than my sell plan. Your sell plan is earlier than my sell plan. My sell plan is later. My sell plan not till below here. I'm not buying and selling in the same spot. I'm buying up here. I'm selling all the way down here. It's pretty far. It's 79 points. Yeah, make sure you leave a like on the stream. Get the likes up to 100. Would appreciate it. Remember, giveaway at 600. We have to get back to 600. We'll do a nice giveaway. I'm planning to probably give away funded account, and a TS membership, and giving away Piplabs subscription. All three. That will be the plan of the giveaway. And of course, anyone is welcome to enter. Trade to on bank holiday? No, it's bank holiday. Bank holiday, you can't trade, man. What are you going to trade? Nothing to trade. GBP closed. DAX closed. Only gold. What a gap up on DAX? Yeah, where's my broker account? Yeah, it's a pretty big gap. Yeah, you're right. Please, the Tuesday date on the stream is confusing. It's been there since yesterday. Oh no, it's very confusing that even the date is causing you panic. It's changed, man. Refresh your stream, brother. Refresh your stream. So it's changed from the beginning of the stream. It doesn't say Tuesday, it says Thursday. THU is Thursday. Refresh. How's your spreads on DAX? It's not market open yet, so spreads will typically not be the best right now. But mines are pretty good. Yep, 0.6, yep, before Frankfurt Open. I mean, after Frankfurt Open, in the best time, it used to average, what, 0.5, 0.4, so 0.6 before Frankfurt Open, I'll take. To change brokers, mine's 3 points. We'll just wait for after Frankfurt Open, right? All of this Trump thing has really messed up spreads all over. Liquidity providers are going crazy. So just at least wait for after open because it's normal to be high. Oh, it stays at 3? Okay, yeah, that's a problem. You need to contact your broker and see when are they going to fix that. You take any gold trades yesterday? No, I took, in the morning we took DAX, took US 30 a little bit later, and then I wanted to take gold breakout here, but I was waiting for a close above 15. Where's 15? But it did this weird thing here, and then I went to have some dinner. Maybe I could have entered on this one here. 140 pip stop though is pretty steep. Pretty big stop. You would have got your 1-to-1 at least. Price on gold looks like it wants to close below. I would have preferred this to close bullish next close below. Always better confidence. Why do you trade US 30 rather than Nasdaq or SOP? Nasdaq is good. S&P is a little bit slower. I guess because of how fast US 30 is, it's a little bit more exciting. How can we see your other journal? Which journal? My journal is exclamation mark journal. If you're talking about the other trades I take, I put them in Harry's Trades. I need to start that out. Or Instagram. Instagram is the best way. Follow me on Instagram. Make sure you guys are following on Instagram because I do giveaways on there as well. And just to keep updated, man, leave a like on my posts. I would appreciate it. Any support is appreciated. Go see some of the content on there. Make sure, if you're not following my Instagram, you are. Begins with the letter G. I'm telling you, be careful. Be careful, be careful. And do not DM me unless you're female. If you're female, certain standards, DM. Not, please leave me alone. Your plan today? Let's see your plan. Fuck's sake, man. This guy must be on the most amount of trip that you can imagine. Can you imagine what this guy must be taking? Bro, just imagine like he'll be part of the charts, man. You can see it. Imagine you're like in this galaxy, you know? It's pretty sick though. Full galaxy, GAN rays, you name it. Gold looks good if it closes below, you take it. We'll see how it closes. I don't like that there's no pullbacks, but it's still an option here potentially. Good, it will be good on the 1 hour, nice 1 hour close, deep 1 hour close. But we need a strong top wick without pullbacks. Has reaction from the key level? Well, it hasn't reached the key level here. That's why I want to see how it closes. Let's bring in the key level actually. Let's bring it here. 330. So here it is touching the key level now. How big is stops? I don't think if it pushes anymore, it won't be worth it. Stops is about 69 more now. 70 something pips. Oh, that's a shame, man. Oh, man. Come on, slow down. 76. 76 for I can't do it, man. Too much support here. I don't even expect it to push through. It's just not worth my money, man. 76 pips stop loss for 40. It's shit. So I rather see a pullback now and then look to sell that pullback. If DAX closes above, I like the DAX if it closes above on 15. We didn't though. But let's see how this 1 hour closed bullish. Actually, 1 hour is pretty scary, huh? Look at this, 1 hour is pretty scary. The amount we pushed. So it wouldn't be actually a bad thing to see a pullback. And I like that we're actually giving it more time to create structure. 15-minute looks fine, but question is, will I take this on a 5? That's the question. I'm trying to find out. Was this risky? It's just not a time I trade, brother. I've always lost trades. I mean, your stop loss placement is very safe stop loss placement. So if you are going to take an early trade like this, it makes sense to run that safe stop loss placement. The trade idea makes total sense. It's just this time can sometimes give you a headache. You know, but it totally makes sense. So my question is, do I take this on a 5? There's a potential, yeah. I think if we get a nice deep close, it will make sense. This is annoying about gold. I wish gold would be at least close here so we can trade to the key level. Or like I said, this candle closed bullish, next one closed below, give us smaller stops. In that case, our stop loss would be like what? 45 pips? That makes a lot more sense, right? You take 45 pip stop loss for a 45 pip target. Makes sense. Even if it's like a 37 pip at least, it allows you to see if we can push through. But to run a 75 pip stop loss, that's minimum as well, 75 pips. Actually, it's more, huh? What? Not how much? Yes, okay, 75, 76. 1 pip ain't gonna do much. I mean, remember, we're mixed bias today, so, you know, this can set up for buys, huh? A lot of people are gonna be looking sell, sell, sell. This could be a setup for buys. We could just retest the support, boom, create supports, start moving towards the upside. DAX is going. Bro, can you relax, man? Too much emotions. What DAX is going? It literally pushed just this much, man. DAX is going means it's all the way up here. Just calm down, bro. Calm down. Don't let this here. If you trade this emotional, man, you're going to make a mistake. You're just going to jump in, feel like you miss it. If it goes, bro. If it gives you a setup and you enter, that's your probabilities. If it goes, it's not you move. You know? If it goes, it's not your move. So don't worry about it. Right? Let's mark this little 5-minute resistance. Higher DAX spread is normal. Yeah, it was normal even before the session started. Now it's still stabilized. It's good spread. You can see my bid and ask. That's my bid and ask. So it's very close to each other. For me, that's perfect spread. It's good enough. Hello. Price is waking up. Let's see how this 5-minute closes. How big is stop? 30 points. Not bad stop loss. Target here is 42. Definitely makes sense. We'll wait for the close and then see what ends up happening. Make sure you guys are checking your spreads though, huh? Because if you don't have good spread, it's not going to make sense. But 15-minute candle didn't close above. Is it fine? Yes, it is fine. Let's find that. Yeah, I need to see a bottom wick on next candle here. So no bottom wick on my broker. Man, what is that? Well, now it's there. Damn, that's why you wait for bottom wick. Question is it worth taking re-break of its own high? Is a good bottom wick now. 36, 34 to there. That's first target. You can break even there as well. I'm gonna try it re-break of its own high. Oh shit, I missed it myself. I missed it. Shit. I missed it. I missed it. Shit, man. Literally as I saw it start to flip, literally the same fucking time, man. Shit. It's not too fast. If I didn't call it, if I just pressed the button myself, I would have gotten. Fuck. I literally went, if I didn't go to press this stupid blue line, I would have gotten, man. Fuck this blue line, man. I would have gotten. If I didn't, I would have. Shit, man. This blue line. Blue line cost me money. Close break even. Why? Oh, you got slipped? It gave enough time to place buy stop before. You know, I actually have the buy stop open. It's all measured and open. All I had to do is press the ready button. And that's what I just wanted to do. Flip to come back. I mean, you know, 5 pip slip. Yeah, that's fine if you got 5 pip slip. All right, that was my trade. Pretty nice. Good push to begin with. What about the buy limit? Nah, because in this position I could be like managing my trade now, you know? You know, that would have been original entry. I mean, if I can get back to original entry, maybe, yeah. Just join. Why didn't you take this? Go watch it. Because I was putting the blue line on the chart for everyone and then it jumped. I prioritized everyone else over myself. Which I need to not do, actually. Do that enough. I actually have all my buys, stop, all my orders set up on my phone here. Everything. All I have to do is press confirm. Everything is set up. Everything. Oh, man. Yeah, it's an easy trade, this, man. I miss it too much Zen. I mean, as I called it for you guys, but I should have just done me first and then call it. If it comes back re-enter, boys, the trade is gone. The trade is gone. It will come back for re-entry. That's it. Right here, you would be around mental break-even. Anything breaking this 1 minute structure you'd want to manage. You live and learn. I haven't learned anything with this. This is just me trying to call a position when I don't even have to, actually. I don't know why I signed myself up to that. No one entered? People did. Instead of clicking my button on this, I went to click the blue line. This is such an easy trade, man. Such an easy trade. It looked good as well. Especially the way that it was going, but that's alright. Move on. It's a clean trade, man. Happy to see it play out, man. Exactly point to point, you know? Zero drawdown, point to point. It's exactly what you want to see in a trade. What about clean range to target above? Gone. Everything gone. No 15-minute close above. It's DAX, man. It's DAX. Remember what we say about DAX. Market as a win, you won this trade? Nah, it's no, that journal is only trades I take. Maybe I close emotional. You said you got slipped 5 points, so where's your execution? Let's have a look where exactly your execution was. Yeah, man, it's pretty rough. Actually, wait. Let's see. It's not that bad, but it is pretty bad. So it's 3. Because we're taking a rebreak of the high. How many pips from this high is it? From this wick rejection. Measure that. Maybe just call next time they put the blue line later. Yes, yes. 5, that's fine. Because we were entering rebreak of the high. So we would have been anyways 3 pips if you got full accurate execution. So plus 2 points is fine. You know, depends on if you plan to have been entered here at break of this high and then you got slipped here, then risk is going to be managed, calculated from here. Then I get it. It's not a crazy thing to do, man. Especially if you, you know, it's really not bad. I thought you were in, bro. Yeah, I was supposed to be. I'm happy with the position though. It was very, very clean, man. Like, very smooth. It was clean. Good break off there. All right. Things you do? No, it's just I normally, I normally put blue line first. But yeah, it literally happened very fast though, man. It was literally 1 minute candle just flipped up. It was, remember, it was all the way down here. So I really thought I have time to just put the line because I didn't expect to flip up that big. But that's it. DAX is done for the day. Anything else would be breaking my plan of, if I miss the best position of the day, do not chase a trade. So that's it, right? Game over. Setup 3. Now you're chasing. Why don't you look for another trade on gold? Because I need a setup to take a trade on gold. Right now there's no setup. Because answer this, Alexi. This is what's happened to me in the past. The same situation would happen because I would hesitate to take a trade. I'd hesitate to take a trade. After hesitating, I would go FOMO in because I see the trade play out. It builds my confidence. I wait for the next best option. I take that trade loses. So in a day where I should have won, instead of coming out of it with nothing, I lose. Right? So this is exactly the opposite of what you want. GJ even hard. It's at this 15-minute resistance we have here. We're at this 30-minute resistance as well. I really wanted to close back in, would be better. Unless we just take the gamble here and see if it can push through. But we're not bullish bias, we're mixed, right? It's GJ, huh? Keep in mind, we haven't seen any theatrics from it recently. We're at this 1 hour resistance, previous 1 hour resistance here as well. See how 1 minute is reacting. Yeah, 1 minute is holding that zone very strongly. It's a risky trade, but it can make sense if we can just get volume. But I can't guarantee volume on GJ. It's really not been something too reliable these days. Bank of Japan is speaking. Oh god, if that's the case, then it's totally cooked. Oh yeah. Oh shit, man. 10-10. I think maybe that's just one speech because it's stopped now. 10. He hasn't spoken for 5 minutes. Took the German 40 out full TP. Nice, yeah. DAX was very clean, man. Beautiful trade. Was my plan. Was the trade, yeah. This is just, I mean, this is really, this stuff actually gets me annoyed as fuck, man. Because this is like something that I would have, planned. 70 points here, easy, man. I mean, only 1 minute higher low. Super easy to hold this. Yeah, clean as day. Just sit at break even, Take it. What would you have targeted? 1-to-1 first, and then no, not the 1 hour. I think the 1 hour with spreads and stuff would have not been TP, because stop loss here with spreads and stuff. You're looking at like 37 points. So I would have come very close, but I wouldn't have enough time to close here. So I would have just held at break even and seen if I could have got. I would have been full hard break even. I would have been mental break even after this 1 minute candle close. Hard break even at the 1 hour level. And then I would have held to here. And then I would have closed probably in this trade 50% at 1-to-1. Because of the big range we have here to the left. Because really my target today is daily resistance. And then I would just trail. The rest I would try to trail right now. Or if I just 1 minute trailed, I would have held full and then maybe close full maybe on this candle breaking the low, something like that. Then would have closed out for like, 50 points here. Still a decent trade. 1.5 RR, something like that. A little bit less, but that's the way I would have done it. I still have the order set up in my phone. That's how sad it is. I still have it here sitting. Dirty. Yeah, look at that level on GJ, right? Absolutely caused it to fail so far. That's the problem, man. The GJ is not the cleanest range with all this mess. We don't know what it's going to reject. There was only one day this week that GJ moved clean, which was this day here. You see, this day it was able to move. But unless you get a day like that, that's the problem with GJ these days, is you don't have these continuous volume days. You have one day that's random, so it's very hard to know. Also, check how many times it liquidity grabbed before actually being able to give a move like that. And then, after that, you had basically 2 days of just absolute bullshit here. Random moves up, shit moves down, until last night, which was actually somewhat of a clean move again. But that's all the way like in the, you know, what time is that last night, this move? 21? Yeah, it's late, man. I'm not trading at that time. I mean, it's not late at night, but I mean, it's just late in the day. Gold rejected. Yeah, gold rejected, but not back above in the range. So this could just be a retest here. No bottom wick as well. High chance that it can also flip here. So what we want to see is, first of all, we want to see 5-minute higher low. Because now we're just making this type of movement. You know, we come up, we form a retracement, come down. Small retracement here, come down. Small retracement here. Bigger retracement could end up like that. But if we see this leg here do something like this, and then the next leg take you up, okay, that will give you confirmation that that is changing. But till then, we don't know. Especially with no bottom wick, it is increasing the chance of there to be a potential flip. Right? It is increasing the chance of that. Because you could sell below this low, huh? If this 15-minute candle closes bearish, you could take a sell like this. Fill this wick, because this wick didn't tap the target. So you can get back, and look, your stop loss will be like 39, 37 pips. It'll be a lot better than that first position. Even if you took that first position here, you know, you wouldn't be enough, and that was the whole point of not taking it. Harry, GJ reacted to Asian high, that's why it got rejected. Yeah, you can have so many reasons. Everyone will have their own reason. Asian high, it didn't react to Asian high. It actually closed above Asian high. What it did react to is to the previous 1 hour. That I can guarantee here. Because people will say grab liquidity. But if we look at pure price action and be non-objective. This is not me being cocky saying that price action is the only way. But what I would like to show you is that look how accurate price action is. We can mark this previous 1 hour, right? And we'll put it text reason here. And if you go and look at the 1 minute time frame, you can see the 1 minute time frame reacting from there, not getting above there, failing to close above, right? If it wanted to react at Asian high would be this one here, and we would see reaction coming from Asian highs. But we saw it close above Asian highs. So the reaction actually coming from the 1 hour here, you know? Now, reaction doesn't mean rejection can still end up continuing, right? I feel if we get a 5-minute candle close above, it would be a shot here. A shot, yes, riskier, but that's how it is. Three minutes. There's also previous 15. Yeah, unfortunately, we'd have to ignore it. That's the only thing that can cause the trade to fail. I'm wondering if this is just enough of a bottom wick to go break off high and just rely on price. Because if you measure stops, guys, stops is pretty big here. We're looking at 24 pips, 22 to the highs, man. Just see, numbers don't add up. Numbers don't add up. 24 pip stops for 22 to the highs, huh? Just doesn't add up. So the only way we could enter is with a more aggressive stop loss, 13 pip stop loss, and then we have at least 20 pips to the highs. And that's with the most aggressive stop loss we can use in this scenario. Is DAX and gold on holiday? Tomorrow's bank holiday, so is Monday. So London session is closed for tomorrow and Monday as well. Now gold will still be open, but we don't know how volume is going to be. A lot of traders take time off. It's because it's Easter. That's a recognized holiday. So we're gonna see, but that's only New York you can expect gold to potentially. I mean, every bank holiday I've traded, I've lost. It's just too random for me. My spread is 10 pips at the moment. For what? For gold? I mean, for GJ? Oh, for DAX. We're looking at GJ on our screen right now. But 10 pips is crazy spread. Even GJ a bit high and icy. What are we running? 1 pip? Yeah, 1 pip is pretty shitty. It's not bad, but it's pretty shitty when price has, you know, small ranges, right? I have 2 on GJ. It's pretty bad because look how small the ranges are today. To get all the way up to the top of the range is only 22 pips. So it's not the best. See, this is what I was talking about on gold, remember? How this could just end up being the rejection flip as well. Classic. Let's see how this 5 closes. This could be a shot here. If it can close above. Use aggressive stop loss. How about Monday, New York? Both tomorrow and the day after. New York is traditionally open, but the volume is not guaranteed. London, whole of London is closed. European banks closed, London banks closed, so you can't trade DAX or anything like that. But obviously traders, you know, you could technically trade gold in London, but where's the volume gonna come? I think you're better waking up for Asian session. Alright, 5 minute failed to close above there, so no trigger yet. No trigger yet. Let's see how gold closes. If you can hang around here, it looks alright. If it goes a bit deeper, it's going to be a bit more difficult. The trade of today was the DAX, man. It would have been done. Your day would have been done. I mean, look at it. It's so simple. Like, that's it. You just take that and get on with your day. That's it. You can't cry over spilt milk. That's the saying. That's the saying. Do not cry over spilled milk. Now, the biggest problem is this will happen to a lot in your journey. You'll hesitate. You went to the bathroom. You were busy with kids. Your wife came in yapping at you. Your girlfriend asking you where's her hair iron. Whatever it may be. You know? You're, I don't know, whatever it may be. You're charging your phone. Do some stupid shit. Should be more locked in. But whatever. Right? Whatever it is. If that happens and you miss a position, do not force the position. Do not force the position. It's a big mistake people make, is that they go and then they try to force a position. Okay? Putting blue line, literally explaining my life. How do you know? Well, I'm helping you with that, because the biggest mistake people make is that they feel like they're owed something back for that. It's very easy to feel like the market owes you something back because something happened that you missed the position. But in reality, the market doesn't give two flying shits about what's happening in your personal life. Right? It doesn't give two flying shits. So when you miss a position, you just have to sit on your hands and accept the fact, to not cry over spilt milk, be professional and move on. You know? 2-man, what's 2-man? I hope it's not some weird shit. What's the giveaway? I plan to give away Tradesharpe exclusive membership, funded account, plus, or you can get the money for the funded account, whichever one you want is better. plus Piplabs membership. If you don't know what Piplabs is our backtesting software. We have seen very good statistics on our backtesting software, people making great use of simulations. We get to track all of that data. So it's very interesting to see. A lot of people take it seriously. Our average usage time on Piplabs is about 50 minutes, right? So we have to measure that metric. You know why? Because if people are experiencing any issues on the platform, they're more than likely not to spend time. Now, of course, small things come up there and here and there. That's pretty much normal with any software, especially when we're using third party. I wish, hopefully in the future, we will scale to the capability to afford everything ourselves. Everything, not need to rely. We buy our own data outright. We, that would be insane, to where we don't have to rely to get trading data from different brokers, to where we don't have to use third-party softwares to manage the thing. It's very, very important. Make sure you guys are trying out using the demo version, or essentially also checking out the subscription of it. It is very, very, very useful. No one has a platform like this. We made it to help traders. So check it out, try the demo version, let us know what you think. We have a nice new dashboard coming. Maybe I give you a sneak peek. Hopefully there's no spies here, but let's see. Maybe I give you guys a sneak peek. If you guys are nice to me. Maybe I can't dox this actually, we'll see. I have to think. Okay, I'll give you a little sneak peek. But I'll have to do it from screenshot because I can't dox my web address. Okay, are you guys ready to see this? I just want to show you this part. Already this part is going to be cool enough. So if you notice, there's two charts here. What does that mean? Oh, and they're both different pairs. Second thing, you can change pairs mid-simulation. Mid-simulation change pair. You want to see something even cooler? Check this interface. Aha! Good old one-click trading. So better get on the platform while you can, because with new technology comes, unfortunately, price increases as it costs us more and we need to cover costs. So make use of it, give us feedback so we can get it up. Remember, this software is built by us, for you guys, and built by you guys as well. Why is it built by you guys? Because you guys have control in this software as well. So we need people on it, using it, giving us feedback. We're not scared of feedback. A lot of these softwares, they will hide their technical support things. I literally keep it public, man. In public group, I have people that can come and yap about it. And people have used that to hate on our softwares on issues that are not there. I know that happens because we've proven that. So many times we've had people come in and say, brother, it's not working. It's a lie. They're just trying to put it down, right? But there are people who are at least honest. And I put that public so that we can see it and everyone else can see it. I'm not scared of that. Remember how this software is built. This ain't some people trying to protect brand reputation. Nah, man, this is built by us. No, this 15-minute candle on GJ is a very long-term unprofitable candle. Why do people hate so much? Because they don't want to see others succeed. It annoys them that they could have been in that position in their life, but they never took the chance. They never put in the work. So they have to. So people always hate on things that they could have, on people they could have been, or on things they could have had. Right? You never see someone hate on someone who's broke. They always hate on things that they don't have. Right? And I always tell people, if it's not an option, you have no opinion. Right? Piplabs coming from far. I remember the first time you showing us interface on Zoom. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, this platform has potential to be it, but we just don't have the marketing capacity. We are working on it, partnering and stuff like that. You know, people need to post it, share it. It would really help the company, keep us alive. I do have a budget, you know, and I can keep injecting money into it. I don't mind because I love this. I love this passion. It's a passion project of mine. Doesn't really need to generate. But I do believe in the future it will be able to generate me an income. So that's also a positive side of that. But I just love it. I think it's something that can help people along many down the line. Because it's not really selling education, you know. Did you take the DAX option? Bro's just stirring shit. He's really stirring shit. 100% he's stirring shit. I was having breakfast. Well, at least you were having breakfast. I was having something worse. You know when I take a position, I put the blue line. I went to put the blue line and the 1 minute flipped. Man, he is a talking machine. He never stops. Oh, sorry, bro. I didn't know that you joined the live stream to hear me sit in silence. Fuck's sake. What do you want me to do? Not talk? No problem. Go and watch someone who doesn't talk. I'm here to talk, brother. And I'll keep on talking. Dubakur FX. And today I'm on different level. Today I'm a full yapper today. Why? Because why not? Right? I can be happy. I can enjoy my own trading and make money. Just kidding? Well, should I show you what just kidding does? It gets you banned. Let's ban him. Man, today just need to have fun, man. Need to have fun. You know, trading can't be boring. We're waiting for setup. You know, we're waiting for a setup. Look at this. I told you guys it's not ready yet. These candles are very difficult candles. If you took 5-minute break of high because you're not patient enough to wait for a price above the 1 hour, cooked. DAX, don't ask me about that. Gold, waiting for gold as well. Setup 5 can happen here in 9 minutes. Did you ban him? Yeah. Temporary. So he can come back. How much trading profit goes into Piplabs? It's not really like a monthly thing, man. In terms of running costs, the software obviously covers running costs by itself. It's only if I need to invest into new things, right? Whether that be marketing team, whether that be whatever it is, you know, whether that be new systems, you know, it depends. So it's like a ongoing thing. The difference is I'm not scared to invest in it. Tradingview interface isn't cheap, isn't it? It is. If you can form a partnership, you can get it very cheap. People think it's very expensive. It is marketed very expensive, but there's ways around. You just need to do it properly. Can I also become an investor maybe in future? Not now, because we don't need investors. Luckily. Look, we really don't want to give, you know, percentages of the accounts of the company away when we don't need it, you know. I remember when you were saying it was super expensive. Yeah, they were charging $25,000 a year so it's $2,500 a month to use their interface, but you can get around that. There's ways. Hi, what car do you drive, seeing that you live in Dubai? just because I live in Dubai doesn't mean you drive a supercar. It's not how Dubai works. The majority of Dubai actually do not drive a supercar. It is actually, you will not go on the street and find a supercar everywhere. Most of the supercars most of the supercars are actually rentals. But in my case, I drive an Audi RSQ3. 2.5k times 12 is not 25k. I know it's not, but just to make it, I said around 2.5k. Make it simple. You know, man is always trying to find ways to complain at me. Always. Do you upload lifestyle vids? Yeah, I have vlogs, man. I have vlogs on my channel. You can see. I had this vlog here. This is a vlog. Let's see what's going on this vlog here. Yeah, this was the one when we were on the races going towards, got an invite from Audi. Audi gave us an invite to go to the races. They gave us pit access, so it was very nice. We got to go in the pits. They had their own little booth, so it was pretty good. They sponsored this, so we went watched 24-hour race. Pretty sick. Yeah, all of that stuff, you know. When's the last time? I haven't made a vlog. This one was a cool vlog. This one was when I did that video for Piplabs. It's when we put the logo on the side window. Problem is, I was drifting and I scratched some of my rim actually. There's a small scratch on the back rim, and these rims are really expensive, man. Really expensive. They sponsor because you have an Audi? Yes, if you buy an Audi from them, you get a lot of invites to free things. Any event that they sponsor, you get a free invite. Are you allowed black window tint in Dubai? Yep. And they give you very good hospitality, man. Like, really, that suite was the top access. It was all access. So it was very good. I was very impressed, actually. You know? The T37s on the patrol? Yes, sir. You know it. You know it. But now you're going to change your car, yeah. But if they still leave me in the system, I'll still get invites. If so, until the guy goes to service the car, I will be left in the system. Black tinted windows up to a certain percent. Yeah, I tinted the Nissan windows to 80%. They're tinted to 80%. Forex Factory says bank holiday for almost the week. This man is 2 days, bro. It's 2 days. When are you receiving new car? Can't tell. Is it bank holiday tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow and Monday. Interesting, Google doesn't say that. It does. Need vlog of new car? I'll do a reveal video. Not a vlog. Actually, I'll tell you the truth, guys. This is the honest truth. I do not want to film picking up the car and getting it for the first time, as I feel it's very forced. I don't want to really have cameras around and stuff like that. I rather just go and do that myself and then film a better video afterwards. You know, once you get used to it and you can plan something. You can plan something. Like I can make a better video, like a full edit. I think an edit would look cooler. Plus anyways, if I want to film the car in the future, you can put the car in a vlog. If it's even worth putting in a vlog. Drifting vlog, if the car can drift. Maybe it's a 4x4. Can't drift a 4x4. Enjoy your car without the fakeness of cameras coming from a cinematographer. Yeah, exactly. And then make a separate video where you actually take time to film something nicer. I think that's much better. You know, you can plan something out cool, scenic shots, have time to explain it. GJ closing bearish. So we'll see what happens. It looks like it's ranging for a bit. 1 hour close, 16 minutes. That 1 hour level is actually holding very strong here. I wonder if just breaking the high will give us a pop, but I don't know if I trust it. Harry, are you rich? I don't really think about money like that, because I don't think you can actually reach rich. I think you need about, for everything to not make sense, unless you're buying yachts or private jets, if you can have about $15 million in the bank account, everything becomes worthless. You can buy any car you want. You can buy a damn good house. You know, mansion really. But unless you're buying super mansions, yachts, and planes, then everything becomes worthless. You never care about any type of cost. So, honestly, money is just a trap. If you keep chasing numbers, it's just a trap. It's a trap to lead an unhealthy life. You should enjoy your work and what you do and getting better every single day. And money will be a result of that. Is it that good or bad to have 15 mil in the bank account? So here's the question. That 50 mil in the bank account, what have you created from doing that? If you created an amazing company and all of that, it's way worse than just 15 mil, because that 15 mil won't satisfy you. It'll actually be boring, because you can just go out and buy what you want. Yeah, it will be fun now in your current mindset, but when you reach that, it's not the same. You know? Is the previous 15 relevant? The 1 hour. The 1 hour has had problems. I mean, we're just rejecting it every time. 5 minute has failed to close above every single time. So do you want to take the risk and take a break of high? Go ahead. But if it rejects again, you can't cry about that. You know, 1 hour has been rejecting. We are seeing 15-minute close below it. You know? So if you want to give it the shot, check on broker, it closed above. Let's see that. I mean, on broker, this looks really bad, the way that the candles are closing weak like that. This would typically be not a trade I take, and it didn't close above for me on broker. Actually, yeah, just slightly it did. So based on 5, yes, but these 15-minute formation, if you know GJ, you know GJ. This is a high failure rate, the way that these 15-minute closes like this. Where's Joe? Is Joe here? Joe can tell you. He's seen this happen many a time. And look at my spread on GJ. It's not that good, spreads. I'm asking about 188 15 minute. Yeah, chill, man. I'm explaining the 1 hour, which will apply to the fucking as well, the 15-minute as well. They both the same concept, right? So if you read it backwards, the 1 hour resistance is going to be the same idea that we have at the 15-minute, because it's the exact same thing on 2 different time frames. So even if you were to draw a line here, it would be ideal to trade to it and see what happens, because look what happened. If you traded to the 1 hour, you're rejecting it, right? You're rejecting it. So when you're stuck rejecting it, you're stuck in a position now, because there's a reason why this is rejecting right here, right? It's not random. It's happening because it's stuck at the 1 hour. So even though it's crossed through, they can still be relevant because it's crossed through once with a body only. And this is proof that it can still be relevant. So we're seeing some issues at it. So the same thing can happen at this 15. You know, it's possible. Now, does it put you off taking a trade? No, you can still take a trade, but you need to make sure to have good structure, good quality, you know, basically setup there, a good quality setup to ensure that even if you have business here and some BS here, you're going to be fine. Now, the next question is taking above it. If you get a 15-minute candle closing above it, something like this. Oh, that's the wrong box. My bad. Let me just draw a correct box. If you get something closing above it like this, this is a way better trade. This is way better. Strong candle, back above everything. You can get a very nice option like that. So that would be really smooth. What do you think about Real Madrid elimination from Champions League? I'll be honest, I don't really watch football. What about, I think about setup 1? I like the setup 5 if this was to close above. Yep. This is what I was asking from the beginning. I think you need to concentrate. I actually explained that twice in the beginning. So if this is what you're asking in the beginning, lol, then what was the confusion? If there's confusion, no problem. You let me know what is your confusion. I can help you with that. But this is something I explained twice. Sorry for maybe a stupid question. Do you know real-time indicator that shows volume that indicates includes institutions? Not possible in Forex because we are getting things from brokers. It's possible in futures, right? It is possible in futures. You can look at order flow. That's what it would be called, John. You can check out order flow. Harry, I took your advice taking less number of trades and it made me more profitable. I don't lose money, I gain. Amazing, man. Yeah, that's normally how it works. It's very powerful that to control the trades you take. So here's that option if you wanted to take break of high. So it would have triggered you. Now you have the 5-minute close above. It makes sense. Personally, I don't really like the impulsive break of high. I haven't seen volume recently on GJ. How big was stops here? Oh, only 8 pips. Actually, no, you wouldn't run this 8 pip stop. You run the secondary stop here. You take a break of highest high, about 13 pip stop. You have the target, no problem. About 3.7 pips. But with, I have like one pip spread, so a little bit higher spread than usual. I wondered about the 50-minute because I draw it in my chart. So if we get a close above, I take a buy. Didn't see you drawing it, thought you missed something. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't draw it because it is valid to draw it, but you could look to push through it like this, right? So always with these levels, you can look to push through. That's what I'm saying. I thought you were saying that it was not relevant at all. That's what I thought you were saying. And for me, it is somewhat relevant. It's not as relevant as, let's say, this resistance here, you know, but it is somewhat relevant, you know. What's your target? My target would be a 1-to-1 on this type of position because this position is not really something I like to take on GJ. Although now it's moving quite nice, 6 pips in profit, you know. It is moving quite nice, but I've just really lost a lot of money trying to take this position with weak candles, you know. Even on my broker, it doesn't look like a proper setup 3. So if you look at my broker here, it just closed with like weak candles. And this spread would have triggered me maybe somewhere up here. You can imagine, you can see how wide it is, right? So it's okay to be triggered like that. But the thing is, our ranges are not that big today, you know. Like this looks like a big move here, but this has only been like 6 pips, you know. So all things considered, I think it's not the smartest idea for myself. Now for you, if you're happy to take it, I can't say that this is something that's completely random. What do you think about DAX? It's pulling back. So we'll see what the open does. I mean, just retrace the whole move we had from this morning. I'd be very interested to know if the daily candle is going to continue here and we see an actual continuation down. Would be very interesting, you know. But the sells for me would be below here minimum. Even that's too tight. I feel really below here is better. I'll attempt the gold. I do like that gold idea. If we can chill for about 6 minutes here, it's looking nice. If this 5 minute can come close bearish, next one, you know, retest here and then close above, it makes sense. It does make sense. 1 hour would be bullish, 30 minute would be bullish, 15 minute would have change of structure. I see that as a very, very high probability trade in my opinion. Don't see any issues with that. What about gold setup? Yeah, it makes sense, the gold setup. We just have to wait here about 5 minutes. This rejection right now is not a bad thing because we have the next 5 minutes to close above. So what we want is the next 5 minutes to actually, I don't want this to break structure because then it has higher probabilities to continue lower. I actually want this to close at the support, so, or at least fake out so that the next 5 minutes can close above, give us the trade. For me, that would be a very nice trade actually, because we'd have all the confirmations I talked about: 1 hour bullish, 30 minute bullish, 15 bullish. So let's see how the last 5 minutes forms. So far, it's not looking too good, but it can respect this support here as well. We'll just see. That's why we wait for closures. We don't need to guess. We don't need to guess, and that's a beautiful thing. Guessing is not needed. Can we ignore that key level 35? At that point, we'd be trading to it. We'll watch it, of course, yes. You know, but you're not at it, you know. It's a big difference to trade to it instead of being at it. It doesn't have to scare you. And if you look, see, an important thing with key levels is, have they been having a reaction? And if you look at that 35, unless from here, which is kind of around 35, it's actually been doing nothing to price. Price is really not really caring too much about that 35. So it wouldn't worry me, no. Question is, can we close above? That's going to be more important than anything at the moment. Is if we can have a bit of volume now to close us above. Before the close, just going to go toilet, so I'm fully locked in, and hopefully bring us some toilet volume. Be back. Man, would be nice to get a bit of volume to push that. That would be sick if we could get that. It's a lot to ask in about 1 minute 22. Looks like gold is a bit switched off, if I'm being honest. You'd need a pretty big 1 minute candle here to do business. Next 1 minute candle has to just basically fly. What do you think DAX buy is about open? Let's have a look, bro. Yeah, that would make sense as well. If, yeah, nice bottom wick on open, breaking high, boom. And now we're back to basically where original entry was, so it's not bad. You're not entering higher. So I like that about it. Let's see how the 1 hour would look. 1 hour would be wick fill. Alright, let's keep an eye on this. Let's keep an eye on this. 36 seconds. You'll have to be pretty fast, and this time I'm not missing it. 39 points. Hopefully it doesn't push any further. Literally, I talk about it. Look how much it's pushing when I talk about it. What is that? Let's mark this 15. Alright, here's the open. Ah, it's too fast. Too fast, and stop got changed here. Stop got changed. 49 pips is not worth 49. Huh? If you 4 mode enter, you know you're entering with 49. When we talk about open, we want deep bottom wick, huh? Not something like this. With 49 now, it's not that crazy. It's not that crazy, but you know, this is the risk of trading at open. It happens like this. That's not feels like missed. Gapped up for me? Yeah. It will be like that. It's you know, it's an open. Didn't have a gap. Got very close to 1 hour resistance. Or you mean 30 minute? This 1 hour now is not longer relevant. Actually it is. We didn't close above. Technically it is. Yeah, if it didn't push that last 10 seconds would be cool. So what we would need to see is like a deep bottom wick here, set the buy stop, and then we have a chance. But it's a good volume push. Yeah, gold decided not to close above. Do you consider gold sells as an S3? No, this wouldn't be an S3. Depends on what time frame you're talking about. Oh, this is too close to the support. You're not gonna get paid enough. 50 pip stop for like a 30 pip target. I mean, you could break even around this wick fill. Did I mark it correctly? Yes. GJ retracing off this 30-minute zone. 15-minute retracing. I think on GJ, even if I took it, I'd probably be out break even with this pullback. I don't like this pullback. Gold keeps rejecting. I think buys are still on the table. Yeah, but we have to wait for next 15-minute candle. Definitely still okay. It would have been nice to have the 1 hour, the 30, and I mean we have the 30 actually. We have the 30 still bullish, so it's not that bad. I'm in on GT on what, brother Alexi, brother? What's going on? What do you take? What do you take? What's this, mate? I don't understand. You need to really concentrate. You're starting to take random stuff. You did this yesterday as well, just randomly buying highs. No structure again. Close above. Barely breaks the high. Your stop loss here is 16 pips. Your target here is 11. Does that make sense? You're taking a trade based on 15. It has to follow the rules on 15. Do you have enough range? No. Okay, Harry, I'm just going to break even here. Again, you have another resistance. Again, you have another resistance. You're asking, that doesn't matter. You can't choose what the target is. If I could choose what the target is, I'll choose the freaking daily resistance up here. That's what I would choose if I can choose the target. The chart chooses the target for you. You know? So if you look at the chart, what is the next resistance? It's this one here. You can't argue that. Because you base your trade on 15. 4 hour is the target if you base your trade on 4 hour. But you base your trade on 15. Check DAX. DAX is gone, brother. Oh, it's rejecting. Yeah, it's typical open business. Typical open business. Best trade of DAX is the one I called here. This one was very easy, very clean. Would have given you a nice push. And that's it. Now DAX seems to be stuck in this range until it can get out of the range. Which is pretty... Crazy rejection. Did it reject from anywhere? Let's see, man. I don't think so. It is a crazy rejection, but you know, this London Open can be like that. Normally when it pushes up, really everything's clean. Maybe it was this previous level here. Let's have a look. No, it was just basically a random selling volume. Happens in London sometimes, man. Harry, were you not worried about gold has not tapped the previous level? Yeah, sometimes that can affect it, but not always, especially when you have a lot of confirmation. It doesn't have to tap previous levels always. You know? Like all of these moves here were not tapping previous levels on the pullbacks, but still able to continue very smoothly and very high, right? Was there a specific reason you didn't mark the 30-minute? I just don't like crowded charts. It makes me... not uncomfortable, it just makes me, yeah, I guess it's uncomfortable. I don't like to put this many lines like this, you know. Have another line here, have another line here. You see, it's just, it's too much, man. For me, it's too much, you know. So I visually look at it. Does that make sense? Like I know where that level is. I know where those levels are. So I just visually look at it. You know, and obviously if I took the trade, then I would just mark it in the trade. If you notice that I do that quite a lot, right? I take a trade and then I mark some extra levels. That isn't to say that I didn't notice those levels before I took the trade, but I just like to keep my charts clearer because the cleaner charts I can have, the more clarity I have, and I feel clarity is key in these markets. Because if I start over analyzing, it comes from when I had an issue of over analyzing. I used to over analyze the charts and I would convince myself out of the position, right? That's a big mistake I used to do, and I think a lot of people can relate. How many of you guys in YouTube, Zoom chat have convinced yourself out of the position? You know, there's so many times I've done that, convinced myself out of a position, when in reality it was a great position. You know, in reality it was a great position, but I convinced myself out because I started doing way too much. You know? Exactly. Then that leads to exactly what Joe said. You watch it hit TP and you take a shit trade. It's like what happened today on DAX. Imagine on DAX you did this. For some reason I would convince myself out of this position. I wouldn't take it. And then once it starts to break out here, I would take the 15-minute breakout and take a buy at the 15-minute breakout. Just like this. And put, you know, and now I'd be screwed. You know? And then tell myself, oh, I thought it was a setup 1. 15-minute closed above. We had range to daily resistance. And then you would measure your range. 100 points, it's enough. Stop loss below the lows, 80 points. I'm going to take this. I have to take it. Your counter is wrong. 8 minutes too late. What? What do you mean my counter is wrong? What counter? What? I rather convince myself out of a good position rather than convince myself into a bad one. That is true, but you know, I don't know what counter he's talking about. YouTube delay, 8-second delay. Oh yeah, of course, you're watching from YouTube. You're watching from YouTube. Of course, you're gonna have 8-second delay. Oh, yes. That's why you're asking. Yeah. You're right. You are right. Yeah, you have to join Zoom to get 0 delay. Tell them there's a button you go live. Even if you do that, it's not still. There's going to be 5-second, 4-second delay. Even if you watch in 2x, it has to chase. There'll be 3-4-second delay. How's gold doing? It's not giving the buys that Mirko wants, so blame him. Blame him. Trading gold sucks. 1 minute ago you were excited for your trade. Now you're telling trading gold sucks. Typical German, bro. Love-hate relationship. $84 points, pips for 86. It's big stop loss, but you have range. Gold grabbing liquidity for 4-hour double bottom. 4-hour double bottom or 1-hour double? On your broker, really? Rage bait, huh? Don't use forex.com, it's wrong. The 4-hour candles close wrong. Do you watch football? I don't. I don't watch sports, actually. I don't have... it's not that I don't have time. It's I allocate that time for... Anyone who says they don't have time is capping. But the one thing about sport is that you can't adjust what time you watch it. But I do watch highlights. You know, I do watch highlights. You played cricket? I played many sports when I'm younger. I played a lot more sports than watch it. I played football, rugby. My main sports when I was younger was actually athletics. I actually liked athletics, javelin, and running actually, believe it or not. And then for sports, surfing is a sport. Yes, those were all personal sports I did a little bit later though than that. Team sports, you know, personal sports I did motocross and surfing. And then after that, I did, then I played, before that I actually played cricket at a higher level. That's actually the sport where I actually was drafted on a national team and I traveled to England to play for representing that team. So I played that at pretty, Indian sports. It's actually a British sport. It is. Really? It is. It was invented in England. England conquered India, so it's almost the same. No, that's why they play it, you dumbass. Because they brought it over there. Alright, so gold closed below here. What are we working on here? 97, man. It's a bit steep for me, if I'm being honest. The ranges here are not helping me today, huh? If we can get 5-minute structure, I take it, yeah. But 97, it's not helping me, man. It's really not helping me. Because I need to get paid, you know? What a rejection on DAX, huh? Back into the range. How's GJ doing? Oh, GJ's trying to make its way back towards the upside. We actually have a setup 3 here. Shit, do I have enough time to calculate? It's actually a 1-to-1. Shit, I don't think I have enough time to get in this. 4 minutes for the 5-minute to close. Setup 3. Yeah, I don't have enough time. That's a shame. I should have looked at that earlier. Maybe it comes back in drawdown. And then, oh yeah, it does. Is it worth it? See the 5-minute here. Where's that 30-minute? We're above the 30-minute, next 30-minute here. So your break even here. Never rush into a trade, guys. Always do the full analysis. Re-breaking this high gives us 4 pips. Not the best 4 pips. 1 hour resistance is lower. There we go. I'm happy I didn't take that. That's a problem. Hello. Thank you for showing me. And if I didn't see that, immediate losing trade. Very good. That's what we just rejected off. So, yeah, not gonna lie, it's looking pretty tough. It is pushing through it quite nicely, but we did reject off it. So you'd have to take this trade re-break of high. Now it's about to tap my break-even level. Good quick analysis. Yeah. Both cricket and baseball are newer variations of the game invented in 14th century Russia called lapta. Interesting. Holy shit. Why is nothing giving me good stop loss today? It's moving nice, but it's just not giving me good stop loss. Like, where can I run stop loss to make this move pay me? Like, your 1-to-1 is all the way down here, man. But it's doing it almost. It's a great move, man. Shit. Why can't it just give me like a Little bit smaller stop loss, please, markets. Just a little bit more. Like, you know, maybe 60 pips. 60 pips, I take it any day. You know, just be nice to me today. Give me a little bit tighter stop loss. Something's happened. I'm seeing everything push, everything dump. Gold dump. No, I think it's just volume. This is wrong. You want to go break of this high. You never want to go before breaking this high. You get cooked here very easily. The idea is fine. It is more of an aggressive trade because you're buying a higher point, plus you're buying into a 1 hour. You can rely on volume to push past that 1 hour, but the aggressive part here is you're taking it too early. You need it here because this didn't even close above. Didn't even close above. So definitely 100% you need to take it break of the high. I relied on volume. No, you can't rely on anything. You have to take it break of that high. That's just the rules, man. It's such a small difference, but makes a massive change in your trading. You're talking about 1.5 pips. There's no excuse for 1.5 pips. 1.5 pips. There's no excuse for that. You know? The fact of taking it from this high to this high, even less, 1.4 pips, you know? It's just really important. What happened to US 30? Yeah, it's a pretty big spike. So I did it wrong here. Thanks for feedback. Bad win. Not a bad win. It's a very small detail, right? It's not a bad win, man. Not at all. But I'm just helping you to change that in the future. You know? It's not a bad win. But it's good to identify it, right? Because this is why I say always study your wins. Many people study their losses and try to find why their losses loss. But you could be taking a win that might mess you up in the future. Because the next time he takes that same trade, he could end up... I would have been out break even on this position, boys. Yeah, that would have stopped me break even, huh? Oh, that sucks as well. Literally 1 pip from TP. Because the spreads here 12, 11. Oof. That would have been very shitty. Took the setup 3, tap B, 1 pip. Oh, you got it, huh? Yeah, oh, man. You would take profit there, it hit target. I would look for 1-to-1, and with it being just 1 pip from 1-to-1, I would take it, especially with my spread. You know, being 1 pip higher, you know, I would have just held a little bit more just to try get that extra pip, because nothing showed me that you should be closing, and technically it pushed above. I could have taken 50% into profit, but I'm out on GG. Interesting. I'd like to be very calm. It comes with the time, right? GJ is your ex-wife? Yeah, I think we're a little bit divorced. We were never married, though. We were never married. She was like a thing with me. And then now it's kind of like we've gone a bit cold. You know? Really, it's up to her. The ball is in her court. I don't... I'm pretty calm, chill guy. If she wants to get moving again, I'm ready. GJ like no, I think I was pretty nice to her. We shared profits. We shared losses. It was a healthy relationship. Tap me out and now going up. Yeah, I think the only way you survive it is to have wait for 1 minute structure. But it's scary on GJ these days, man. I finally reached 1,000 in balance. What lot size you recommend I use? You're not gonna keep that $1,000 if you don't know how to calculate lot size. Wasn't gold valid now? I wish it was, man. I wish it was. I just didn't take it because of my stop loss, man. I had to run a 98 pip stop loss, 97 pip stop loss. Just to get a 1-to-1 is down here. And I didn't see this type of move happening so fast. Only push 60 pips. Looks like DAX can give buys. Potentially, yes. You needed to close above the 5-minute though. Got a quick scalp using the 50-minute late entry at the low close. Let's see what you took. Oh, damn. Where was stop loss is my question here. DAX 15-minute close is the last option for today. No, yeah, 15 and yeah, exactly, correct. Stop loss is way lower, you mean higher. I didn't have time to adjust it. You want to be careful because you always want to put stop loss so you calculate risk based on stop loss. Right? You want to just calculate your risk based on that stop loss. Hi, I always miss trades because I wait for closures. Yeah, it's normal. Everything outside of closures is randomness. Don't worry about it. I'm waiting for this 15-minute close depending on how it closes. We'll see. If not, then I'm just gonna wait. We're gonna call it and then see if something comes with the guys. Really, today should have been an easy day. Like, today should have been an easy day. It should have only been, I should have taken an easy win today and called my day. Like, that's, like, I know my days are gonna be hard when I miss my entry. Like, that was your entry. That was the position of today. I would have won. It would have been very simple trade. Do you look for trades after calling stream? Yes. Can we look for a long in gold if an IFG is created? No, you need to look for a turtle duck soup with a chicken mustache setup. Very important. Then it will be valid. Can we trust the DAX? It's riskier, of course, but it does make sense in terms of a setup. Do you look for wick fill high or current break of current handle? Yeah, you look for the wick fill. No way it's gonna close below last. What? How boring, bro. It was all the way up here. Alright, I just have to accept possibly that's it, man. That was the trade for today. So this was a winning trade, man. And you can't really change that. This was the trade I was supposed to take. It was a great trade. Very happy with it. And unfortunately, I didn't. Yeah, you easily get a 1 to 2 here, man. Yeah, simple trade. And that was the position. So congrats to everyone who took this one here. Unfortunately, I didn't press the button. DAX broker closed above. Let's have a look on broker. I still want a 5 though. Not on my broker. Yeah, my broker is below. So it doesn't count for me. Plus I prefer the 5. I mean, I could take it based on 15, but I wanted to run 5 stops. If you take it based on 15, you take 15-minute stops, 70 points. You have enough space, but it would be better. So yeah, giveaway when we reach 600 viewers, man. We only reached 500 today. Need to reach 600. So I appreciate you all showing up. Hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Remember, tomorrow is bank holiday. Monday is bank holiday. So markets are closed in terms of GBP banks and Euro banks. Gold will be open, but who knows what the volume is like. So keep that in mind. Don't do anything silly. I appreciate you guys all showing up. And have an amazing rest of your day. Good luck in New York. And take care. Tradesharpe. Hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace. Cheers. Cheers.